Marc Marquez's march towards a historic 9th MotoGP world title shows no signs of slowing, with the Spaniard once again underlining his dominance in San Marino. Ducati Corse General Manager Gigi Dall'Igna has gone as far as to crown Marquez the King of Circuits, a label that has sent ripples of unease across the paddock. The San Marino Grand Prix provided the perfect illustration of Marquez's resilience and relentless drive. Despite crashing out of the sprint race on Saturday, the 32-year-old bounced back in style on Sunday, storming to his 11th victory from 16 races in the 2025 season. That result has put him on the brink of securing the World Championship at Motegi later this month, with just 2 rounds remaining. The Misano victory was not gifted. Marquez had to engage in a thrilling head-to-head battle with Marco Bezzecchi, who pushed the 8-time world champion to the limit. The duel was fierce, with both riders exchanging sector records lap after lap, but Marquez ultimately imposed his experience and sheer determination to cross the line first. Marc's win at Misano was a masterclass, Dall'Igna declared in Ducati's official statement. He has proven once again that he is the undisputed king of MotoGP 2025. His ability to recover from a difficult sprint race and still dominate on Sunday shows why he remains such a unique competitor. The battle between Marquez and Bezzecchi may go down as one of the highlights of the season. While Bezzecchi showcased extraordinary pace and aggression, Marquez's cool head and ability to manage risk under pressure ultimately made the difference. For many observers, it was a reminder of why Marquez is not just winning races, but defining an entire era of MotoGP. Marc poured all his courage, discipline, and experience into that race. Dall'Igna continued, "It was the kind of contest that captures the very essence of this sport. 2 riders pushing the limits, where victory is decided by who dares to go deeper into the unknown." Remarkably, Marquez is already turning his attention to next year. During the official post-race test at Misano, the Spaniard finished 6th as he trialled new components on the Mercedes, including updated fairings, a revised swing arm and modifications to the rear end that he admitted remained challenging to control. "After such a demanding weekend, I wasn't at 100% physically," Marquez admitted. "But it was important to keep working. These tests are vital for us to understand the next steps, so that when we arrive in Valencia for the final test, we're already ahead of the curve." The comments reflect a rider who, even on the verge of championship glory, refuses to relax. His hunger to keep evolving both personally and technically mirrors the very qualities that made him such a dominant force in Honda's golden era and are now elevating Ducati to even greater heights. While Marquez is thriving, his teammate Francesco Bagnaia continues to struggle. The Italian endured another torrid weekend, finishing 13th in the sprint and retiring from the main race. For a rider once tipped to lead Ducati into the future, Bagnaia now finds himself overshadowed by Marquez's brilliance. Dall'Igna, however, was quick to defend his rider. "Pecco must remain calm," he said. "It has been a difficult year, but one test or one bad weekend doesn't define a career. Casey Stoner has also been assisting during testing, which is encouraging, but finding the right path takes time. Pecco must be patient and keep his confidence intact." What perhaps unsettles Ducati's rivals most is that Marquez is not only dominating in 2025, but also building momentum for 2026. His performances demonstrate that his adaptability remains unmatched, and that his partnership with Ducati is only getting stronger. If Marquez secures his 9th title at Motegi on the 28th of September, he will have cemented his place not only as the face of the modern era, but also as one of the greatest riders the sport has ever seen. The title would confirm Dall'Igna's proclamation: Marquez is indeed the king of circuits, a rider who bends the narrative of MotoGP around his will. In many ways, this season has become a psychological battle as much as a sporting one. For rivals such as Bezzecchi, Jorge Martin and even Bagnaia, the challenge is not just keeping pace with Marquez on track, but also breaking through the aura of inevitability that now surrounds him. Should he clinch the title in Japan, it will not just be another chapter in an already illustrious career, it will be the moment Marc Marquez definitively reclaims the throne of MotoGP, leaving his competitors to wonder how or if he can ever be stopped. What makes Marquez's current dominance especially daunting for his rivals is the psychological pressure he exerts. Even before a race begins, competitors are aware that a single mistake will be punished. This mental edge, built over years of success and comebacks, creates an aura that is as valuable as raw speed. Riders such as Bezzecchi or Martin may have flashes of brilliance, but Marquez's consistency in crucial moments has proven almost unassailable. When Ducati took the bold step of signing Marquez, many questioned whether the move would disrupt the balance within the team, particularly given Bagnaia's status as world champion. Instead, the decision now looks visionary. Marquez has not only brought victories, but also a renewed sense of urgency to Ducati's technical program. The way he pushes engineers to refine every component has accelerated developments that will benefit the entire Ducati camp long-term. The post-race test at Misano also revealed much about Ducati's mindset. Rather than celebrating another win, Marquez and the engineers immediately turned their attention to problem-solving. The swing arm and rear end setup, still proving tricky, could be a decisive factor for 2026. The fact that Marquez insists on addressing weaknesses now rather than later illustrates his determination to prevent complacency. It is this constant drive for improvement that separates legends from mere champions. Bagnaia's continued struggles highlight the contrasting fortunes within Ducati. Once seen as the team's future, he now faces questions about confidence and adaptability. With Marquez thriving on the Desmosedici, the Italian's difficulties look even starker. Some insiders suggest that Bagnaia's riding style is less suited to Ducati's latest evolutions, while others point to the immense pressure of being overshadowed by a generational talent. Whatever the reason, his response in the final rounds of 2025 could shape his standing within the factory project. Beyond the statistics, 2025 will be remembered as one of the most spectacular MotoGP seasons in recent memory. From breathtaking duels like Misano to unexpected twists such as sprint race crashes and heroic comebacks, the campaign has offered fans a reminder of why MotoGP is regarded as the pinnacle of two-wheeled sport. Central to much of the drama has been Marquez, whose presence seems to elevate the entire championship. If you're a true MotoGP fan and don't want to miss the drama of Marc Marquez, Ducati and his rivals fighting to challenge the king of circuits, make sure to subscribe now for the latest news, in-depth analysis and spectacular moments from the track.